Oh, it is our train. See if we can get it. Perfect, yeah, we're going Peckham Rye. Kingsford's on that train. Yes, mate. How's it going? I've got a car, but I just do local trips with it for like going to the shops to like for the family vibe, not so much skating. They charge you for parking now. There's a congestion charge here. There's just no way you can drive in London and skate unless you do on a Sunday, which could be fun once in a while. Oh, we've only got 3 stops. Sorry, 3 stops left. Went to see Parasite. So good. Have you seen it? Everything was like new in ankle swingers. I was like, fuck, like really nice trousers made of the best material, but they just come up to here. I mean, I like that style, but it's not for me. I've got really long legs anyway, so ankle pants on me are like shorts. Yeah, but they still come up Danny DeVito style on me. Like, I don't know, I just don't like ankle swingers to skate in. We can skate there, Henry. Yeah, we're meeting Chris Jones right now and Jake Harris. I think there's a spot not far from here that Chris has found. I've never seen it before. Hopefully he lands it. It's for our video edit that we're making for Nike, for the shoe collaboration we're doing with Isle. We need more footage, so please land it. What's up, legends? This guy's actually cutting it for you. All right, so I'm keeping an eye on the road because it seems to be the most hectic spot of all time, just all of a sudden. So I'll stop, yeah. You can trust me, it's just like that bus was stopped when you pushed off. Yeah, next go. Yes, boss. Yes! Fucking hell. That was so sick. Fucking hell, that's gnarly. Oh, flying over that without your jumper on. It's just too annoying, no.
Yeah, it's like an uphill run up anyway, so I'm like
quite good to get your breath
kind of exhausted after each go.
Yes, sick. Banging, mate. It's just you had to wait for about a week before your attempt.
That's insane.
That's cool commitment,
Should
though.
we just keep, can I have a quick look?
Right, Casper, how you doing, man?
All right, how are you?
Yeah, good. Nice jacket, yeah. Really nice colour, that jacket. Yeah. Get ready to wait for another 20 minutes. Clear, actually, now. Quick, run back. I was joking, anyway. That light went red and that bus went through it. Sorry, fucking frustrating. Oh, so easy, man. That go was so perfect.
You get in the mental state where you're like, I'm going to do it, and then you wait 15 minutes.
Yes, guys. Yes, Toby. Can you close the road off for us, please? Just do a U-turn, but stay in U-turn. He's ollieing that fence out of that non-existent bump. I'm in control of the traffic, and right now you're in our way. So if you please move on. See you guys later. Last go, he's over it. Got a fucking TV in that car, tweet me out. Oh, sorry, thank you. Salt monster. So the whole project came about because Colin and Vaughan are good friends of mine, and they came up with the idea like we should do a collaboration with Isle one day. Yeah, so we had like a few shoes to choose from as an option, and we wanted to look at, they were saying it'd be good to look at shoes like in a more like recent grouping, so it was like new Bruins, new like Blazer. In the end, we actually started off thinking of using a Gatto as the shoe, but the more and more we developed the idea, we kind of came up with this idea of having this separate patch stitched into a shoe. Like high top Blazer worked better because more space for the patch and just simple design, less interference, like wouldn't have worked with a Gatto shoe. And I feel like this design in itself is quite unique, so you kind of want the shoe to feel quite simple in relation to that. I have a friend in like a couple of doors down, and we have cups of tea and just chat. He's a painter friend. It's like, we don't know what to do yet, like. And I remember he was just like, well, you could put a bit of canvas on the side, because there was a piece of canvas next to my foot, and we were like, yeah, we could, oh, that'd be sick actually. just stitch a piece of canvas straight in. So I texted Chris Jones and Casper and asked them what they thought, and they were like really into the idea. So then it just took a while to find out the image that we wanted to use for the patch. So we spent a while looking in like odd books and magazines and just keeping a chat going on WhatsApp and like sending photos and ideas. And we kind of arrived at this idea. It's half a picture of an eye, if you can see it. There's an eyelash here. We've made a connection with an aisle before. Quite like the idea of the eye and being like the perspective of a skater. And like that symbolic ideas come into the way in which Jake's doing the edit that we're making for this shoe. This kind of blue colour, sometimes I make these cyanotype prints in my garden, a really ancient technique, like photography technique, which creates this beautiful blue. So I made a version of that, spoke to Nike about the whole process and stuff. We got the colour as close to that reference as possible, and then the whole cyanotype process you'll see being talked about within our edit that comes out when the shoe comes out in our short film. That's actually on my phone. I have an app called Sketches, and I just wrote that with my finger like on the app, and I quite liked it on one insole and then the same on the other. So if you put the two together, it makes that whole picture. I'm really stoked on how it came out, and I really like the way it frays, and it keeps this like rough aspect to it. When we're looking at this example, it's actually taken from Casper's foot, and he's sitting in the pub eating lunch now with no shoes on. He's been skating this one today. Time to give it back. Your shoe, Casper. Take the train to the other side, to the west of London. Have a quick look at my exhibition that opened 2 days ago. My day in the life is basically a tourist guide to the Tube in London. I'm just going to go on different trains the whole day. So now we just got off the tube at Latimer Road, and I'm in an exhibition around the corner, so I thought I'd show you guys while it's up. It's called Frestonian Gallery. It's a group exhibition. It's me and two other friends actually. One called Christian Heidacker and the other one is called Tom House. And you'll see in a minute it's some big paintings. Hey man. I'm good, thanks. I'm Nick. So I think at school I was just not good at much other stuff other than I loved the art class. When I realised I could go to university and I found there was like the option to go to art school, I was like, what, art school? So I went to art school and then realised 3 years later how much I love painting, and just kind of took it on from there. And I've just been passionate about it, and once you sort of get into something like that, it's a bit like skateboarding, it kind of keeps giving you more things to learn and to like develop, so I got kind of quite obsessed by it. Yeah, I do think that my painting and my art direction for Isle are connected, but not necessarily visually, but more in terms of like handling, like interested in texture and actually quite soft colours and like negative space, things like that. I think there's a connection there. So bad! Legs are made out of spaghetti today. And now back on the train. Can you do them? Oh! So you can meet my wife and my new addition to the family, Jean, 2.5. See if he's in a good mood. Hello. They're my friends, they're filming. Smile to the camera. Say cheers. Come on.
I just don't want to.
Oh really? They're what they look like when they're brand new. See them, and then the insole is what I was trying to show you earlier, and it makes the eye.
Why?
Wow.
I get that outside.
Ah, sorry Jeannie. Basketball, he needs different. Oh, good slam. You alright? Whoa! Yeah, so Smile is like a charity that was set up by my friend Rob Matheson and then Lucy Ramers and other people close to Ben Ramers, basically starting with the donations to like raise awareness for mental health. Kind of information centres at events, they have tents and they set things up and they do public events, talks, things like that. I was involved in one of their little interview series they're doing about skateboarders who've suffered from mental health. Myself, I've I'm sort of 35 and I've had a lot of experiences of being a recognised skater, and then people didn't necessarily know I've had issues in mental health, so it was quite good for the audience to see it, and like I've had a lot of feedback, really positive feedback from it. It was never really a big step for me to go public about it. I've talked about it my whole life to people, I'm quite open, so for me it was just like not a big deal at all. If there's anything you can do from having felt really vulnerable yourself and you can help other people, I think there's strength in exposing your vulnerability and not being too proud or shy. I think it's just like I have nothing to hide. But if you go to the Ben Ramers Foundation Instagram page or website, and there's a lot of information there. Whoa! Good kick, that. You ready? You gonna catch it?